Go to the whole pod.
That military.
Let's go. DJ Simply 201 at DJ Simply 201. Another Simply Session podcast. This is a special one. We got the room filled. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to let my man to my left introduce himself.
What's going on, y'all? It's your guy, Prophet. You may know me as Olden Pierre, but we are here. Big Mouth?
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth!
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Came out with the gang today. I got my homie Cut Leezy with me.
Yo.
And I got my boy Dion, Mr. D, Domicello.
What up?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And we are in Jersey.
You brought the gang.
I brought the gang. Shout out to my homie DJ Simply for putting it together. Shout out to the homie Jeffrey for putting us all together.
Everybody,
No doubt.
please.
You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
Jeffrey, yo. No
Real
doubt.
gang shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
Shout out to, and let me shout him out with his Instagram at Laugh Gong Jeffrey. So go
Word.
follow him, go get with him. I mean, he connected all of us, so, you know.
Bro, shout out to Jeffrey Rodriguez, man.
Let's go. Shout out. Fellas, if you can, what do you guys do for a living?
What do you-
I'll start. I don't do shit right now. I'll be honest. I don't do nothing. Like I've been not working for like the last like almost 2 years.
Okay.
But money's about to run out, and we're about to need to start looking for a job again soon. But yeah, like the last year, I've just been doing comedy and fucking. That's all I do is, you know what I mean, is do comedy and not make any money from it. That's what I.
That's the order of things. All right. And you?
I work for the DOE.
Okay.
So I work in a K through 12 talented and gifted school in the Lower East Side.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been in that school for 18 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just started doing comedy 10 months ago.
Wow. And then in that school, do you use comedy to maybe, you know,
Oh, definitely.
relate with the students and stuff?
Definitely. Like, everyone in the school is the one who pushed me to do comedy. Like, they sort of said me, I didn't even know I had it in me. So,
Wow.
they've been very supportive and very encouraging. It's really dope.
Wow. That's really awesome, bro. What's up, Alden? What about
What's
you?
going on, man? I do I do comedy and I do commercial refrigeration by trade.
Wow.
So it's hot right now. You know what I mean? It's hot right now. It's
busy season.
summertime and it's busy
Summertime.
season. We were sitting in traffic for like 2 hours. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? But we here now. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, we've been doing this comedy grind for about 3 years now.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been a journey.
Right.
Let's call it that.
Okay.
It's been a journey.
And where's your comedy mostly based out of?
LI. I'm from LI, so
Shout out to LI.
it's not based
Shout
in
out to
LI. We based
Right.
out here in New York City. We're based in Manhattan mostly. You can see us every Saturday, 42nd and 10th at the Yotel right now. My boy Dion got a show Friday at Freddy's.
Saturday, tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Shit, tomorrow.
Saturday, 5
You
o'clock,
see?
Freddy's Bar.
You
Wow.
see?
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
So we are New York based. You know what I'm saying? But we are all over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Give us a hit. My name is Alden. At the Instagram, shameless plug. Shameless.
Had to get that in there real quick.
Had to throw that
All
in
right.
there.
And you're obviously a part of this beautiful
Yeah,
crew, right?
Yeah, no, like yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, this last year has been one of the best years that I've had in like comedy. So I got to perform at Madison Square Garden. Like that was.
Give it up for that.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Oh, bro.
That was-
That's an
that was-
accomplishment in
that's a
itself.
hell of an
And like next week we're Kill Tony. That I got on.
That's
that
an
shit.
amazing-
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's been the dopest year of my like. It's been the dopest thing that ever happened to me. And next week we're gonna try to sign up again because it's coming back to the city. So next week. So if I get to perform at the Garden twice, bro,
That'd be
everybody
crazy.
could suck my dick from the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
From the back.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's go.
Oh my God.
bro.
I feel you, though. You see, because they gotta understand the magnitude of that shit. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And you know what I'm saying? A friend of mine, one of my bitches hit me and was like, "Yo, that shit is fucking." She was like, "That shit damn near sold out. It's like 150 for nosebleed seats right now."
Yeah, no, that shit was sold out.
So-
16,000 people in the audience and shit. That's what it was. It's gonna
Holy
be sold
shit.
out again.
To the moon,
To the
bitch.
fucking moon, bro.
To the moon, Alice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
wow.
man.
So
So any one of us could get up like next week. It could be
Yeah.
any, or it could be not. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, but
Probably
like,
gonna be all three. We
yo,
gonna do it.
imagine
Hey,
all
leave it
three.
to the
That's the universe.
universe.
Fucking
Yeah.
yep. That's the universe and
yo.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
shout out
Meant
to
to
that.
be, it will be.
let me see, like, you know, in situations like that, do you guys have like stuff ready to go, material ready to go, or is it like, do you base it upon the event itself?
I would say it's a mixture of both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as comics, we have a set. We work the set, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be, we work the set through different rooms, and then we work the set through different states. You know what I'm saying? We're building these sets for years, you know what I mean? But now, once you start getting into like, you know, playing with crowds and things like that, that's gonna be obviously based on your size and your ability to interact. Garden, 16,000 people, we're not gonna be able to get, I would say, so much crowd work. You know what I mean? But
that's a tough one. That's a tough room.
We're gonna definitely have to rely on those parts of the set that we've got crafted. That, you know, those guaranteed hits. That's what we're gonna have to pretty much
for
go
that
for
show.
That night.
It's a minute. So the way it works is you get up and you do a minute, and then the rest, like the judges make fun of you or whatever and roast you and interview you for the rest of it. So it's like, it's different. So like this show in particular is a little bit different because when you go up, even if you're going at open mics, you're usually doing 5-minute sets, like whatever it is. But here you're just doing a minute. So you kind of just take something and you just say it and hope it fucking works. But also, I'll tell you like this from my experience. You come out there, you see all those people, you see the lights, and your brain just goes blank. And you're just pulling whatever. That's like the importance of like getting up to do comedy a lot. Is because when you get up on that stage, it's like you're just going muscle memory at a certain point because you just shut down from the excitement or whatever it is. Your brain just goes, I don't remember nothing. And then you're like, all right, let's just go into the routine.
Right. And then you just automatically fall into it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You as well? You agree with that?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, as a new comic, for me, I'm nervous because I don't have a lot of material that I'm confident in, but I have a lot of material.
Right.
So, like, to rely on my material is one thing, but to go ad-lib, that's scary.
Right. But
especially if you've never done it before, but that's part of growing.
I mean, just the fact that you're taking the step in a direction that maybe you wouldn't have, or maybe anyone would, it's it's very commendable. That you know what I mean? It's a tough gig, and you haven't even had a year in it yet.
Yeah, I always say comedy, it brings you joy and fear at the same time. It's one of the only things there's very few things you do in this world that bring you joy and fear instantly.
Oh shit, a woman. Goddamn.
That's definitely
Same damn time.
Right. At the same damn time. Okay. I mean, have you ever dealt with hecklers, or I mean, like, how's that work if that ever happens?
I'm objectively handsome. It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened to me yet. I would say I've dealt with supporters.
Okay. That's what's
been
up.
Nice.
I've definitely dealt with hecklers. I've definitely eaten fat dicks on stage. I've definitely
Glizzyville.
That's like when you that's when you that's a term for when you do real bad, guys.
Okay.
Nobody literally
I was gonna say the sound bar.
No, like you go like I just ate a bag of dicks out there, yo. That's what it feels like. When I've done so bad. I've done so bad in a room where people don't even want to make eye contact with you. You're like walking through and nobody even wants to look at you.
All right. What about you, man?
I bombed in front of 2 people one time.
It's just 2 of them.
You know how hard it is to bomb in front of 2 people, yeah? Like, and the guy that went up before me had like Rudy Giuliani puppet.
Oh, that's funny.
That shit was like a bull ride. I think I lasted like a minute 40 seconds. Yeah, that was crazy.
That builds character.
Yeah, that was like maybe my second open mic ever.
Right.
Yeah, I was up there sweating like R. Kelly at a Sweet 16 pool. It was crazy, yo.
All right, but you stuck with it, bro.
I stuck with it. I wrote it out, yo, for that minute 40.
That's what's up, man.
My bag.
But I mean, like you guys said before, some of you introduced yourselves and then you said like kind of what you do in a day job. This is not an easy gig to pretty much rely on money for it, right? You know, especially starting from scratch. What do you say to that, like to the comics out there that want to get into this thinking that this is going to be a fruitful field?
Well, for somebody that just started out, I can tell you right now, like, I went to my landlord and I was like, do you accept drink tickets? And he was like, what the fuck, a drink ticket? Like, that's all they really trying to pay you in is drink tickets.
Right.
Like, they know how to make you an alcoholic. Definitely. They will make you an alcoholic, and even that in chicken fingers. Like, I got paid in chicken fingers one time, and the guy got mad at me because I was like, there fries with that? He looked at me like I was crazy.
Right.
Like,
Only chicken fingers.
Yeah, like, you wasn't good enough for fries, nigga.
Gotta earn them
You
fries.
gotta earn those fries, yo. I'm not even gonna ask for dipping sauce. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's why they get you. They get you sauced up with the drinks, you know what I mean? So you forget about things, and you know what I mean. And chicken fingers look like a rotisserie.
Yeah, yo. It's hard, man.
What's good, Alden? Is this the field to get in for money?
I think if you're chasing money in any field, you kind of like getting into you're like fucked up in the situation, especially like comedy. If you thinking comedy is gonna, you know what I'm saying, off rip is gonna get you, like, if you're doing it for money, I would say you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're gonna die broke. You know what I mean? It's just really, I would say comedy is a way of self-expression, and you're also speaking for other people, you know what I'm saying, that don't have the balls really to like get on stage. I would say if you're getting into comedy, I would say then get into it. What does they say? Like, get into it for the craft. Respect the craft of it.
Respect the craft.
Yeah.
Respect the craft of it. Don't really look for the money for it. And because even with that, you know what's funny about comedy? Like, to get to the money, you kind of have to get like famous. You know what I mean? You kind of have to go through fame. So then you might not want that. You may be a person that just wants to get some money. You don't want to get through fame. So
Right.
I would just say, man, do that shit for your for the shit that you want to say. You know what I mean? Some people want to stand on the soapbox. You know what I mean?
Just
Stand
follow
on
the passion.
soapbox. Yeah, follow the passion.
Yeah, for the
You know what I'm
love.
saying? Rather,
Right.
yeah, for the love. You know what I'm saying?
And wherever you end up, you end up.
Yeah, do it for the love, but don't do it for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. 'Cause it's still time, motherfucker.
Facts. Facts.
Trying to get something.
Yeah, especially once you know you good. Once you be like, yo, I'm popping, bitch. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
One of the best advice that I ever got in comedy was your first 10 years, try to make money from something other than comedy. So that way when opportunities come, you can take yourself on the road and fund it. So that's solid advice.
that's
Of
good
like,
advice, man.
because the
Good
worst thing
advice.
is like when opportunity comes and you're like, I don't got money for a plane ticket.
Right.
Well, then I guess that, you know what I mean? So that's
that
like,
opportunity.
you got to put yourself in a place where when shit happens, you can help yourself, and that
Right.
ain't going to happen being broke all the time. So
Right.
that's
So you gotta have a little scratch on the side just in case something pops.
Something. You gotta, like, you know what I mean? Listen, there's people out there that like have the stories of like, yeah, they lived in their car, they hustled, whatever it is, they became successful.
Right.
But that ain't everybody. Like,
Right,
you
right.
know what I mean? Like, what you didn't see was the extra shit that person was probably doing that you're not gonna do. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, it just is what it is. So
Right.
like,
I'm sure it's a
yeah.
really small percentage of like comics that have someone come in shopping for a show or something like that. Like in Everybody Loves Raymond, and
It takes 10 years. Like, all
Yeah.
this shit takes 10 years before you even establish, like, once you take 10 years to get good.
Right.
Before you even really know as good as you think you are, you season yourself 10 years. That's the
Right.
real thing. And then after 10 years, whether or not if you stay in the game, then that really goes to show you that you love it. And now you're actually ready to move on, sort of, to,
that's awesome.
you know what I mean?
it's like the 10 years is like an apprenticeship in a way.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, there's people out there that could get popping under the 10 years, like, but that usually doesn't happen.
Right,
Like,
right.
it's, you have to be on, either you're like an internet, you're like on, you know what I mean? Like, you have to get yourself known. That's the
Right.
real thing, is like, it's the game really is selling tickets. And unless somebody knows who the fuck you are, no one's going to come see you. That's,
Right.
that's kind of,
I mean, okay, so like it's important like to have a supplemental job because this is not like something that's going to get you a lot of money. Do you think it's very necessary to have like a internet presence, like a social media presence, like to be going out doing skits, like doing other things to show your comic side, just besides just going to the clubs and sharpening your tools and everything?
I think you got to do everything now.
Right.
I feel like it's like you got to do some of this, some of that, some of this, and like do that for a long time,
Right.
and then see what happens, and then reassess. It's everybody's got a different sort of thing. Like, also who you know matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if you know the right people, you don't necessarily have to do it for 10 years. If you're good enough and you're talented, you could get granted opportunities that'll make you even better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so it just everybody's different,
Right.
but
Do you guys have aspirations for sketch comedy or aspirations for film or anything beyond comedy?
yeah.
All right. I mean, we got comics like Chris Tucker and people that have taken it to another level, Chris Rock. But like that's what that you're into. If a studio came to you and said, "We want you a part of this film," you're down.
Bro, I'm trying to make this money, so
Yeah. But some people don't want to go that range. They want to maybe stay in these clubs and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm not. See, like, I think if certain opportunities come about, I would take them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't speak with other people, but I would take them. I would absolutely take any opportunity. You know what I mean?
Adaptability is key in any field you're in.
Right.
You have to be adaptable no matter what you do in life. You have to be able to adjust, and you have to be able to go with the flow. Like, you have to be adaptable. Like, I didn't realize how important social media was to comics until I was backstage talking to a comic. And he was like, "Are you on the gram?" And I was like, "No, I don't do coke." And he was like, "No, Instagram." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
That's how you learn, by talking to other people. Like, there's a lot to learn about comedy. Like,
Right. Networking is key.
networking is key. Like, I work for the DOE, so I've been off for like I'm off for the summers, but I
Wow.
still get paid.
Right.
So like, I'm basically putting myself through comedy school.
Right.
I'm going to clubs, I'm begging for stage time. Like, I'm just trying to meet people and network and just really get out there, because it's hard.
Right.
However hard you think you're working, there's a comic working 10 times harder than you.
Right.
If you're doing 2 shows, there's a guy out there doing 4, 5
Right.
a night,
You got to be hungry.
4 nights a week.
Right.
Like, the only way you get out there is by getting out there.
It's the only way.
Yeah, and just hitting the clubs and just begging for stage time and getting yourself out there and like really trying to learn.
You can't look this up. This is not something you could go to Google and just.
I mean, there are comedy schools, and I'm not knocking them. I mean, like, you can learn a lot from a comedy school, but life is the best teacher. Like, there's nothing better than experience.
You know what? I'll knock them.
Yeah.
Fuck the comedy schools. Fuck that shit, yo.
Okay.
Yo.
They're rip-off artists.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Exploiting, whatever. People, I'm sure somebody, but like, I think it's like, if you've never done comedy and you want to like maybe figure, like, dip your toes, sure, do the comedy course, but fuck them, yo.
Right.
Like it.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
there may be some benefits to it, right? Maybe they help you structure a joke if you don't know how to, or something like that.
Yeah. There's something to it. Yeah,
You know, but you could probably.
I'm one of those people that like just fucking do it. Like, if you want to do something, just fucking. You don't need no course. Just fucking go do it and learn from your own mistakes, and like, you know, that'll teach you.
Experience is life's best teacher.
Yeah. Because that's what happens. You do the course, and then the course is over, and you're like, all right, so what do I do now? They're like, go do open mics. And you're like, okay, so I could have just done the open mics. I could have just, you know.
Right.
That's it.
And bypassed everything.
I mean, the good thing about those classes is you get stage time at like a club, and then you can invite your friends and look like fancy and shit that you've performed at so and so. That's all that really kind of it does.
But most of those like audiences are safe audiences.
Yeah, they're
because
safe.
They're there to support you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So they're not gonna boo you.
Right.
Because it's not that kind of environment. So that's what makes it's good and it's bad at the same time. It's safe, but you don't really learn the aspects of like how to react to a crowd.
Are the boos good? Can the boos ever be good?
You need it. Like, it's part
I
of
don't
comedy.
even think there's like booze anymore. I think
Yeah.
it's just silence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
silence.
silent. It's not negative silent. That's the worst.
Yeah.
That's
So
worse than the
so
boo.
silence is worse than a boo.
I'd rather get booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, if you're booing me, that means you're interacting. Like,
Yeah, at
you-
least you could react to that.
I can react to it, but you can't. It's hard to react to silence. It's just dead.
Yeah, no one's fucking with you.
Have you guys ever had material that works, used it somewhere else, and it just totally bombed?
All the
All
time.
the time.
All the time.
Yeah. So it's geographical in a way sometimes.
It just, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the tone you say it in.
Energy.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their energy, your energy. It could be anything. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that-
Okay. I'm a DJ, so let me bring the music side into things. Like, do you guys think music is a very important part of comedy?
hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean,
Okay.
music's a very important part of any culture, any art form.
Right.
Like, it all goes hand in hand. Like,
Because when I'm thinking comedy, I'm thinking Def Comedy Jam.
yeah.
You know, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
DJ Kid Capri.
DJ
I'm
Kid Capri.
thinking Martin Lawrence coming
Legend.
out, you know, hyping the
Legend.
crowd up.
Legend.
I've been to many comedy shows. They always usually got a great DJ that's hyping the crowd up and stuff. So
Yeah.
music is real important. Like, do you guys use music to pump yourselves up to go out there for comedy and stuff?
Yeah, shout out to DJ Johnny Cage. He does the shows. He does the DJs for my shows out there in LI at the Office 504
Nice.
in Uniondale. Shameless plug.
Get it in there.
Yeah, shout outs to them. But yeah, music is always a thing. I just know, like, when it comes to like a live musical act, though, that has to stay for like the end of the show, because if it's done at the beginning or in the middle, the crowd is they're gonna go with the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
as long as everything is scheduled together and put together properly, everything works out. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah, that should be dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta wait for that.
Yeah, that should be dessert
Yeah,
for
but
the
it
crowd,
definitely
yeah.
the DJ or the, you know what I'm saying, the extra master of ceremony is what they call it. right?
Yeah.
MC.
MC co-host, because I guess the DJ would be the co-host to the MC at that time. I would then say the relationship between the host and the DJ would be the vibe of that night. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
Rather than it, because that's like bringing the vibe to a spot. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Def
Music and
Jam,
shit.
like when you said Def Jam, it reminded me because when I did my first show, I produced my first show, and the first thing I thought was I was thinking about Def Jam. I was like, I gotta get a musical guest. I was like, I gotta have a musical guest at the end. Like that'd be dope. Cause I went to one of Alden's shows and he had a musical guest, and it was dope.
Nice.
And it's the energy, and I was like, I want that energy when I do my show.
Right.
So you definitely need music. It's all part of everything. It's
Word.
intertwined. Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Passport.
Yeah, shout out to Passport. Shout out to my man Majestic the Rebel, who did my show. He definitely killed it. Nothing but big things on the rise for him. Very talented young man.
And I mean, it's cool to bridge the gap between certain generations, especially with music. Like some people that maybe wouldn't have seen you guys with, in certain arenas of comedy that come to see their man, they support, Majestic, they come to your show, and then now they realize, wow, this dude's dope. Like they didn't even know like they were relatable with your comedy, and you gain fans. So it's like cool that you're able to intertwine both.
You gotta tell them motherfuckers to come at the beginning of the show though. Sometimes these music bastards,
Yeah.
they be trying to be all fly and shit, coming in at the end, coming through late and shit, and then they'll bring their entourage all late, and then they just be there for the couple minutes that they perform. You gotta be like, bitch, you wanna get paid? I need you here at the beginning of this shit.
I need to
You
hear
gotta
you
stay
laughing.
through this
I
whole
want to hear you
show.
laughing.
And because they'll play that celebrity shit.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Bitch, don't nobody know.
And it
you,
doesn't matter
man.
what level the musician is on, they all do it.
Yeah, you gotta keep that. That's the shit. You gotta keep motherfuckers in check. Like,
They come in just to see him, and then boom, they're out of there. Nah,
yeah,
we
you
can't
know
do
what I'm
that.
saying? But like, nah, because like Cut Leezy said earlier, you know what I mean? Sometimes the musical guest is the one that's bringing them out. You
Right.
know what I mean? At the time, it's about right now, you may be looking at that musical guest too to help bring these people out. What does it matter if he's only, you know what I'm saying? If the guests are coming with him. Like, the whole night, bro. So,
You gotta show support.
gotta show support,
Man, support is free.
Comics need it.
And it goes both ways.
It does.
It goes both ways.
I mean,
Definitely.
I'm not out here making a bunch of money, but at minimum, let's just support each other. You know what I mean? Like, if I can give you a like, if I can give you a follow, and introduce you to my set of people that may not know you, but now they do, and you know what I mean? We're here to help each other.
Yeah, be the energy you want to attract.
Right.
Gandhi.
Let's go.
He was
Word
racist.
up, yo.
That's what's up. So, music is a big part of comedy. What do you think about fashion? Fashion, a big part of comedy? Like, does it make a comedian? If a comedian dresses a certain way, does it, because like Dice, he had that, he popped the collar, he had that whole leathered look, came with the cigarette, like he had a vibe. So, I don't know. Is the wardrobe like maybe a prop in some ways? Or does it matter at all?
I think it can be.
I think it depends like on the comic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like personally for me, I believe when you get on that stage, you got to look kind of like a star. You know what I mean? Like you got to have some sort of quality to you. So that means having some fly shit on or whatever it is. But there's comics that don't subscribe to that at all and just look like, you know what I mean? And they're
Right.
funny and, they're doing a lot better than me, some of them. So it's like, that's just,
It's a preference.
it's a
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with me, it's like if you fly, you fly.
Right.
Like
You project.
you project. Like if you fly off stage, you fly on stage. So, but the most important thing is to be comfortable.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you're wearing if you're not comfortable,
Word.
because the crowd's gonna feel that energy.
Right.
So like if you go up there and you comfortable in your outfit, whatever it is, and in your mind you saying, I am the shit right now, that's gonna project into the audience.
Right.
That energy, like, so it's good.
That's what's up. You guys agree?
Yeah, it's got to be in you, definitely.
Pause. Whoa. Oh, man.
That was right on point.
Oh, all right.
Whistles.
Next subject. Nah.
Yeah, I gotta watch what I say because I work with high schoolers, and I know if they listen to this, they're gonna be checking everything. Like, yo, we heard you when you was out there acting crazy out there.
At least,
Yo.
but at least they're going to be like, yo, he's real.
Yeah. Like but nah, anything you say is pause, they gonna point out, yo.
Yeah.
They gonna point out anything that's pause, they gonna point out. they taking notes like, nigga, you was on Saturday and you said this on the podcast, so that was a month ago. So I'm gonna tell you pause now.
Yeah, right. They keeping track.
They keeping track, yo.
Which is also kind of gay. Like you're keeping track of all
what
my
kind of
games.
man
All
keeps
the
track of
pause,
things?
like,
What are we
yo,
doing?
That's fucked up. Like, yeah.
These high school niggas are the worst.
Wow.
They're the worst.
They're diabolical.
They're diabolical, yo.
Wow.
They definitely are.
They're keeping notes on us.
They
It's
definitely
all on
are,
the
yo.
spectrum somewhere.
Yo, when they started calling hot dogs glizzies, I knew it was all downhill from there and shit.
Oh,
Yo, I gotta
I knew it was all downhill from there.
I'm be honest with you. I work in a school, so I try to stay with the lingo. I didn't know that they switched hot dog to glizzies, and I didn't know what it meant. So a kid
Right.
told me that they was having glizzies today, and I was singing. So I was like, "Oh, we having glizzies today. We having the whole." They was looking at me like, "You not really singing that song right now, Mister, are you?" And I'm like, "What? Why can't I say glizzies?" They're like, "Nobody told you why you can't say glizzies." No, nobody told me.
Damn.
Yeah, these new kids got some sling out here.
Yeah.
We was just talking. What is that? The dead bug? That's what y'all was
Oh, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
dead
earlier?
bugging,
Dead
yeah.
bugging.
You know about
Dead
dead
bugging?
I
bugging?
don't know if we can
Dead
talk
bugging.
about
Dead
that
bugging.
one here, yeah.
So what dead bugging is? What dead bugging is?
I got it. No.
What's dead bugging?
All right, so. all right. Y'all want to go there?
Yeah.
Dead bugging is when a female is giving you head and she lays you on your back and she
Right.
puts your legs in the air.
Like a dead bug.
Like a dead bug. You have no control in that situation, yo. You
Wow.
are totally in her control in that situation.
You're
yo.
dead bugging.
You're dead bugging.
Dead bugging. You dead bugging.
Oh.
Shorty, you dead bugging.
I did not think you were gonna bring that up on this show.
Yo,
Hey,
it's a play on words both ways. You
Yes,
dead
it is.
bugging, bitch. You dead
dead
bugging.
bugging. Wow.
Dead bugging, bitch. Whoa.
Damn. There's so many layers to that. I love it.
How you think these white girls out here are getting these basketball rappers?
They dead bugging.
Dead bugging, yo.
Dead bugging, bro.
Dead
They dead
bugging.
Bro, that's gotta look crazy, bro. An NBA player with his legs up in
Look
the air
crazy.
and shit,
It
bro.
feels
That's crazy. What?
Say I gotta look crazy. It feels crazy, yo.
This is why you see.
Wow.
Wild words, bro.
Wow. The legs and the wingspan in that situation, it must look crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, yo.
Put you to sleep in the fetal position. That's what I tell you. It is wild.
One thing I can say about being new to comedy that I really love is just being around other comics.
Right.
Like that energy that you get when you're around other comics, because I'm still learning what my creative process is because I'm new to the game, and when I'm around other comics, I feel that energy.
Right.
Whoa!
Pause.
You know what I mean? It's different like when you by yourself,
Right.
when you around other comics, and you like in any field, you want to surround yourself with people that are good in their field.
Right.
You can't be a motherfucking iron worker and be hanging out with motherfucking niggas that's slinging fries. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
be around other iron workers. You know, that's
Right.
how you learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're more comfortable. So I've learned that I'm more comfortable around comics than I am regular people now.
Wow. They're more relatable.
They're more relatable, and I feel like I've realized that there's nothing really wrong with me. I thought there was something wrong with me. I'm just a comic. I'm just a comic. Yo. There's nothing
You just-
wrong with me.
You found
Nothing wrong with
acceptance.
us.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I mean, what inspires you? I mean, like when you're writing material, do you guys like go to movies? Do you go to any shows in particular? Like what inspires the writing? Do you just go out there and wing it?
Trump.
It writes itself?
Writes itself, man. Like I would just say, I don't know. I would just say reflection, life reflection.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That tends to be like you know what I'm saying? Like, I think when you first start comedy, you start trying to like write jokes and whatever you think is funny. But then after you kind of season yourself, you begin to like plug in your life, you know what I mean? More into and like just making jokes about what you see. It's the world through your lens. That's
Right.
basically what it is. You know what I mean? That's what I try to do more is like, you know, instead of trying to write jokes, I talk about how I saw some guy fingering his asshole at Coney Island. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah.
I just
Real life.
Yeah, that's real life.
Real life
Yeah.
shit.
Real life
life shit.
It's on his Instagram.
Yeah, it's up. Follow me. Ole K Comedy.
Yo.
Watch the video. There's a guy fingering his asshole.
There you go.
I caught him.
Shameful plug,
Yeah.
all right?
Listen, I'm gonna go follow him
Instagram,
just to see.
could I tell you? I need all the follows because Instagram, after I put the video of him, they fucking shadow banned me. Like, yo, nobody's looking at my stories and shit anymore. Like, what the fuck? It's not. They're not.
Right.
They're like, oh, it's
Right.
because I think they put a video of this guy fingering his asshole.
You finger one asshole, put the
One
video
time.
up. I mean,
One time.
a video of a fingered in an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, they're ready
Hey,
to
listen,
crucify.
guys, we've all fingered an asshole before. I'm sure we've all listen. Everyone's put a tip in and said, "You like that?" You know, how does that feel? Like, everyone's like put a thumb. Everyone's done the little thumb. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
finger broke through the tissue.
Yeah.
I hear you.
God.
I'm not saying your asshole. I'm saying somebody else's asshole.
Absolutely.
Every
You
guy.
to judge.
I mean, and you know what? Every guy's put his finger in his asshole at one point. I'm sure. Hey, listen.
Whoa.
No, never.
Hey,
There
yo.
we go.
Nah, we never.
When you run out of toilet paper, you use the thumb.
That was the. You ever heard like the military? You use the one roll of toilet paper and then you use the thing to clean the shit from under your thumb. You, like,
The leftover roll.
the leftover roll. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Not gonna front, it is the best finger to use.
We gotta Google that, yo.
That's why it's opposable. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy. You can really Google anything.
You can.
I Googled how to make crack and it came up.
They just show you Hunter
Google
Biden
that shit
and
right
just.
now. Google it right now. I bet you it'll come up.
Yeah.
It gives you the whole
No,
formula. yo.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
You see?
You know what?
No,
We're
it's-
gonna get it right now live.
Nobody watched. You could literally all you do is you take like a coffee jar's worth of Coke.
Hunter Biden's interview.
Yeah, and what you mix it with baking soda and some heat. Literally, that's
exactly what just came up.
Yeah, that's did it really? Did the Hunter Biden-
No. The first thing it came up with an AI overview. It says crack can refer to several things. Most commonly, it refers to crack cocaine, a free-based form of cocaine. So yeah, I mean that's the go-to.
What I learned is crack is actually cleaner than Coke. I never knew
Joe
that.
Biden
I know,
interview.
yeah. Hunter Biden.
Hunter, yeah. Shout out to Hunter.
You're actually getting rid of the impurities when you turn it into crack.
You know, you're getting that good,
Yeah.
the rocks.
I mean, here in the Simply Sessions, we get vocabulary updates. We get, you know what I mean? We get introductions to politics
Facts.
and their outside activities, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
But
Time to be alive.
I mean, what about politics, though? I mean, over the years and years and years of politics on both the red and the blue side, different comedians have supported both different sides. Do you think politics has a place in comedy, or do you think?
Yeah, because people are taking this shit too serious. Like, when did y'all start trusting the government anyway? When did you start? Like, if you really think about that shit, like, even when the whole vaccine shit went down, like, when did you trust the news? Like, when you start thinking about all these people that have all this free thought and they always tell you ask questions and watch this, when did we stop asking questions? So comedy, I would say, allows you to, you know what I'm saying, to remind people in a funny way. Because what is it? The truth is in a joke. Best, you know that saying.
Yeah.
You have all the sayings almost.
Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, yeah, you know, Trump is the first black president. You know what I'm saying? Barack Obama is gay. And you know,
Wow.
Bill Clinton cheated on his wife. You know,
Right.
and George Bush sniffs cokes. You know, it's what? America. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Hey.
Gotta love it.
Can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it here. Shit, we live in New Jersey. We got gambling.
You see what I'm saying?
We got. We can go get
There's
marijuana.
no other place in the world where you could gamble your entire life savings. Nowhere in the world will let you do that. You gotta love it here.
And then go get something afterwards at the dispensary to ease the
You
pain.
see it?
You know?
It's a great time, man.
I love how they air the new casino commercials, and then at the end they go, if you have a problem with gambling,
Yeah. 1-800-GAMBLER.
And it's so small.
yeah. You imagine if you bought like drugs from a guy, and he was like, "Here, take this. I'm gonna give you a deal, but you know, if you have a problem with drugs, you know, I know some people. You are part of the problem."
The wildest life.
Right. And what do you think about In comedy, you guys are in a lot of clubs, so I'm gonna take it to a different direction. He said chicken fingers before, but like, what's the best? Like, you know, is food involved? Like we said, music's involved in comedy. Is there like a place for food with comedy?
Food is the pay. You better, bitch, at least give me something to eat. Please. Fuck out of here. Because some of these shits be good, bro. The burgers be good.
Right.
Wings, chicken fingers, waffle fries. Shit, mozzarella sticks. Yo, tell they give me the pita bread, or they used to give me the pita bread. Shout out to my boy Terrence. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy Daniel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Daniel don't want to give me the fucking pita bread no more.
Damn, he got put on the list, huh?
Stingy with the pita.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, like, because yeah, as of right now, we're on the come up. We getting to what we got to get to, but yeah, bro, give us some food. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ask because if you tell me no on food, like you my enemy.
Right?
Like I'm a fat nigga. Like you don't tell me no on food. Like if you ain't gonna pay me, you can at least feed a motherfucker, yo. Like for real, yo. You gonna have me around all these good smelling ass burgers all night and don't give me at least one cheeseburger, yo. You can spare a cheeseburger out this mom.
You can spare a cheeseburger.
That's right. You can spare a cheeseburger, yo. Shit.
Shoot, that got somebody shot right in the alley over in that cheeseburger. And don't be in Minister Society.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? He said some pause activity and then.
For a cheeseburger. Wild work.
But okay, let me go here. I'm sure you guys got some go-to jokes, right? That never fail. Is there something that you can share here? Like, maybe we can get a joke or two that, you know what I mean, kills every time?
I would say we can give you the premise of jokes.
Right.
Because you ain't got no crowd. We just jump up.
Right. So like,
joke.
you're right.
Like, laugh at this. And laugh. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I want to remix that question. Everyone has a different comedic style. You know, the George Carlins, the Martin Lawrences, like, you know, they work to different crowds and stuff like that. Do you think you guys could work to any crowd? Is there, you know, like, what type of comedy do you fall in?
Well, being the beginner, I can tell you, I feel like I could work any crowd simply because all my comedy is based off of me. I only talk about my life.
Right.
I call my life my journey, and nobody can tell me what's going on in my life. Like, this is my story. So as long as I'm telling my story, I feel that it can be received by any crowd because it's my story and it's authentic, and I'm telling it in an authentic way.
Right.
And no matter if you do music or comedy or acting, people recognize real.
Right. They could tell.
They feel it.
They could tell if it's authentic.
If it's authentic, it's always better, yo. Like,
Right.
So that's why I base everything I do. I just base it off my life. Like, I just talk about me.
Right.
I'm not really the kind of guy to talk about politics or like stuff like that. I talk about me.
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm interesting enough, for real.
Right. You're relatable.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Alden? What's your style?
I would say I'm good in any room now because I have a cadence. After I would say I found my cadence, it's kind of just opened it up better. I feel my style of comedy is my view, because my life, I would say, is rather extreme, and it's been rather extreme for a long period of time. And for me to say certain things, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, I like, you know what I'm saying, I want people to be aware of certain things, but I also want people to realize, like, it's not that serious. I also do want to give you real life experiences and real life examples, but sometimes those real life experiences and those real life examples can be rather extreme, you know what I'm saying? And they're not, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to find comedy, you know what I mean, in those type of situations.
Right.
But once I can say, for me personally, once I found my cadence, it's made it just a lot easier, because now it's like I could say some wild shit, you know, dangerous statement, safe space, you know what I mean? That can lead me into retards are making a comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's it. You know, it's like, you know, dangerous statement, safe space.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, once I found the cadence, it's made some things easier for me.
That's what's up.
For me, I think I could perform in front of any audience, whether or not everyone's gonna like me is not. In fact, I like it when half the room hates me. Like I don't know. There's something about it. Like if everyone likes you, you didn't do a good job. It's half of them have to hate you. I don't know, but like I can play any room, but I'm like a degenerate and I say stupid shit and I'll say like borderline, like whatever, controversial, racial, like homophobic, whatever it is. I don't mean any of it, honestly, but like some of it I mean maybe, I don't know.
Might have to read between those lines.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That's what we're trying to do here. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, no, like, you know, I try for everyone to, but not everyone likes it. Like, it just is what it is, you know?
Right. Me personally, I like relatable comedy. So, I mean, like you said, you give your life and stuff like that and everything, but...
what do you relate to, DJ Simply?
Yeah, what do I relate to? I relate to pain.
Damn.
Yeah, I relate to pain, and I relate to experiences.
Yeah, that's life.
You know, so like when a comedian hits me with some like, you know, stuff that really hit me, I'm like, I'm all in, man. You know what I mean?
Especially if you could laugh at the pain.
That's really the key, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're all kind of doing by doing comedy.
Right, yeah.
Is we're all kind of laughing at the pain, you know?
It's funny you say that because like I was in my room and I was like writing jokes, and for the first time I started writing jokes about my mom and my dad, who I lost my mom when I was like 11 and I lost my dad like 3 years ago. And when I was going to write the material, I'm writing the material and I was crying and laughing at the same time because I was dealing with things that I haven't dealt with in 30 years. Like I was in the room like, this is gonna be good. Like it was crazy, but it was therapeutic. Like to be able to go back to trauma and pull that out and make it funny is very therapeutic.
Wow, that's amazing. That's growth, bro.
Yeah,
like you're
definitely.
able. You know, some people have to go to psychiatrists and stuff to get that
comedy
enlightenment.
is my psychiatrist, definitely.
Wow, man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys deal? I mean, we all deal with stuff, but like, do you find like it's a good avenue to like when you're going through issues in life, like maybe breakups or?
I'll tell you one thing, comedy made me realize that God is my favorite comedian.
Facts.
good one.
Yo, not like
one.
there's times where like shit'll happen and I just laugh at it because I'm like, of course, like you know, like why? Like it would not. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Wild word.
Well, he might be the
I would
greatest
say
comic of all
Donald
time.
Trump and God are my two favorite comics. Two top
They got endless material.
Yeah, of all time, greatest of all time.
It does not stop.
Some people like Dave Chappelle. No, to me it's Trump and God.
Would you ever do like? I remember like I want to say Don Rickles or Bob Hope. I want to say he used to always do comedy for the troops and stuff like that. You know, you guys be into stuff like that.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah! Shout out. I was in the Navy.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Wow, thank you for your service, bro.
Shout out to the armed forces.
All right. I mean, you must have been like.
Motherfuckers always say that shit. Thank you for your service.
I mean, I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like
It's
you must have
lit.
been like,
It's a time.
you know, a good time. Like pause in the barracks, but you know what I mean. I had to get that out real quick, but.
He was on the boat.
Yeah, but
You
oh, he was on the boat.
Yeah,
Okay.
He was on the boat.
Okay,
But yeah,
that's what's up, bro.
You ain't
You do
sound too
Fleet
happy.
Week? Did you ever come out during Fleet Week and shit?
I didn't not hear. No, I did the what is it? They call it man the lines or whatever. Board the lines, but like you come into port and you get to stand on the boat. You do that.
That's some pimp shit.
Yeah, you fuck mad
Navy
bitches
got the
after,
best
yo, that's
uniform.
That is some
You know
pimp
what I
shit.
mean? So I've done, I've done things, but military. That was a wild time for life.
Can you imagine
for
rolling down the
me.
block of your hood, standing on the car like,
Yeah.
your best dress, like,
Word.
In a like a military suit. Yeah.
like, who the hell is he?
Motherfucking the wind catching the cape, you know what I mean? Just sitting there, 'cause you got to sit there and parade rest.
And that's mandatory, right?
No, you volunteer for it.
You volunteer for it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
So I was like, yeah, I'll go do that shit.
Like, yeah, they gotta see this fly shit. Come on, look at this. Yeah.
Telling you.
Dope.
Doing my
Did you have
push-ups.
aspirations for this comedy life while you were in there? No. This wasn't even on the radar.
Not even. I started selling drugs in the military. Like heavy drugs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay.
So, like, it was a wild. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta make sure you get that canteen.
That shit was crazy. You know what I
Can't get more
mean?
American than that, yo.
Yeah. I mean,
American dream, yeah.
Yeah.
So My military experience.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right.
They trained you well.
So but yeah.
The statute of limitation, you good.
Yeah, oh, of course, bro. It was fucking a time. You know what I'm saying? Where were we?
SEAL Team 6 come busting through the window.
That'd be some shit.
On the
right?
ground, Alden.
You got me looking around. I'm glad we don't got windows in this room right
You
now.
know what's so crazy? Yeah. That's when I realized that, military shit. So that's when I realized, so first off, I was a rambunctious teenager, you know what I'm saying? Active gang member. Did join the Navy to change my life or whatever the case is. Boot camp, did a good brainwashing. They do this shit at the end of battle stations, which is like your final go through or whatever, let's say like in basic. Then they put on like a bunch of American propaganda. You see like birds and eagles and fucking F-14s and ships.
Jeez.
Like, war, bow.
You're making it sound like it's like Clockwork Orange. Like they hold your eyes open and make you watch this.
No, yeah, you watch it at the end of the night at like 3 a.m. after going through this crazy battle station shit, and they showing you like just American greatness. Like I'm talking, bro, like bombs blowing, guns, boom. It's just like, it's like, yeah. So it's like that shit will brainwash you. It brought me back. I went home. I actually recruited 2 of my people that are still in the Navy to this day. But then when I went in, the first words I heard in the real Navy, and that's what they always tell you in boot camp. This isn't the real Navy. You know what I'm saying? Real Navy, real Navy, real Navy. First words I heard in the real Navy is, I can't wait to get back to America so I can sniff some coke. You know what I'm saying? All of that military training and bearing just was gone. And I was like, what
all the
fuck?
stature, the medals and everything.
Gone.
Throw that out.
And
Get
I
me
was
to
just
America.
like-
I want to go skiing.
Yeah. And it was just like, it was
Wow.
like, yeah, bro, And then that's when I found out, these people are doing hard drugs because hard drugs get out of your system in 3 days.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're partying, and I was like, this seems like a very lucrative opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. In the Navy.
You're definitely American. You know how to make a dollar.
I do.
Yes. I mean, what about you? Like you said, you're in the school system and everything, but like when you were younger and stuff like that, did you ever think comedy would be in the future?
I've always wanted to do it. I'm an artist. I paint. I do graffiti. So that's how my comedy journey started. Was I quit my job to become an artist.
Wow.
And
awesome.
then through doing art and shit, I realized, oh shit, unless you sell a bunch, you're not making money at it. Also similar hustle. I'll be honest, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to get a real job again. And then when I started working, I was working for these religious Jewish people, and they were talking Yiddish, and I couldn't listen to it all day long. So I started listening to podcasts. So I started with Howard Stern. And Howard Stern would have comics come on and talk, and they were talking about their journey of being comics. And I was like, well, it's the same shit that I'm doing with art. And plus I've always wanted to do comedy. I always wanted to do it. I just had no clue how you start in that shit.
Right.
And from watching Stern, I started watching Joe Rogan. I started watching Joey Diaz. I started watching all these comics and hearing them talk about open mics, all this stuff. That's when I realized that's how you do it.
That's awesome. Bro.
And then I wanted to do it. And then, you know what's funny? I wanted to do Kill Tony, the show. And then
you put it out there and look.
No, but what's funny is they were here in November 2019, and that was going to be the first time that I went up to sign up to try to make, because if you get pulled, because the show wasn't even that popular back then.
Right.
But I didn't do it. And then COVID happened. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do now. And then the good thing about COVID was literally all the comedy clubs closed, everything closed, comics weren't getting up. So in 2021, when things started finally opening up, it was ground zero again. It was literally everybody that's been doing it 4 or 5 years, whatever it is, they had to take a break, and now they're starting over. And I jumped right into that whole thing. So
Wow.
that's
it was a whole reset.
it was a whole
vibe.
reset. And the crazy thing about comedy in New York is this is where the gods are. Literally, this is where people come to do comedy, and you realize it when you start it. like you could go from being an open micer one week to like going into a room where you're there with like SNL, right? Like, you know what I mean? You're
Right.
there with like real comics that are like, and you're like, oh shit, you're like right next to me. Like, you know what I
You're
mean?
rubbing
So-
elbows with you
Yeah.
know, someone you may not know 1 minute, and the next minute someone that's a tremendous
Yeah.
established comedian.
That's like the dope thing is like I started as a fan of comedy, and now a couple of comics that I used to see on podcasts are like I'm acquainted with them now. Like they know, they know me, I know them, and like it's kind of
awesome.
it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, that's
you know
awesome.
What I mean?
Like, shouts to Robin Montague. She's
yeah.
Into that.
you know what I'm saying? She does the productions and shit on the Sherry Shepherd show. She's a legend. She's been doing comedy forever and a day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And shouts to Dion. Dion brought her through, you know what I'm saying? But
what's
Yeah.
up.
Well,
Yeah.
the same question for me, and I was gonna bring Robin up because I can't talk about Robin without talking about how I got started. So, Robin Montague is probably the most beautiful human being in the world.
Wow.
Like, she is definitely a legend. First episode of Def Jam, like worked for Paul Mooney. Like,
Wow.
when you work for somebody that wrote for Richard Pryor,
I'm
like
saying, yeah.
that's,
I had an
that says a
opportunity to
lot.
see Paul Mooney before
Yeah,
he
so,
passed, so
like,
it was
yeah.
an amazing experience, I gotta say.
Yeah, so she's definitely on another level. And how I got started was, it was crazy because like you said, I've always been a fan of comedy. I never saw myself being a comedian. I was in a bad place in my life. I had just got divorced, and I was hurting. I was hurting bad after my divorce. And my school that I work at, they did a fundraiser for the kids, a Black Student Union, and they were trying to raise money to start a Black Student Union at the school. And I was like, I'm in. I'm only like 2 black guys in the building. I was like, I got you. How can I not help? So it was like, well, we doing a staff teacher, a talent show for the teachers. They were
Right.
like, well, what kind of talent do you have? I was like, I don't have talent. I don't sing. I don't dance. You know. And I went and I talked to my daughters about it, and they were like, Daddy, well, you just don't tell them stories. You tell us about the kids. So I was like, all right, cool. So I did that. I went up there on stage for 5 minutes, and I just told a couple of stories about me and the kids. And the school loved it.
Wow.
And it was crazy because I did it the next year, and Robin found out because, you know, we're related. And when she found out, she was like, I heard you doing comedy now. I was like, no, I'm just doing like a little 5-minute thing for the school fundraiser. She was like, well, I'm doing a show at Gotham tonight. Come through and let me hear your set. Now, mind you, I didn't know what a set was.
Right.
They just told me, you can go up there for 5 minutes. We'll give you 5 minutes and you say whatever you want to say. So when I went to talk to her, you know, we sat down, and first of all, it was my first time really in a long time being in a comedy club, which was dope. And she was supposed to close that night. So we're sitting there talking, and Jerry Seinfeld walks in
Wow.
and bumps her. And I'm like, are you mad? She's like, no, it's Jerry Seinfeld. Like,
Right.
that's like Michael Jordan walking into a gym. Somebody ain't playing tonight.
Right.
You know, so because of that, I got to sit there and like really lay my set out for her. And when I was done, she was like, did you write this down? And I was like, no. She was like, you didn't write any of this down? I was like, no, it's all in my head. And she was like, you have to get on stage with this. Like, she was the one that really saw it. Like,
Right.
and for 3 years, I ducked her. Like, I literally ducked because I was so afraid to face that challenge.
Right.
That I didn't think I was good enough, or I wasn't in the right place. And she called me to a show one night that she was doing at Yo Teasy.
Yo, TZ.
Yo Teasy, shout out to the Yo Teasy. And I met the producer, Andy. Andy's a dope guy. I think he's a really good producer, and he gave me my first shot. And he just off the strength of Robin telling him that I was funny, he was like, come next Saturday and do 5 minutes.
Right.
And that was 9 months ago.
Wow.
And I've been there every Saturday since. So
That's what's up, bro.
it's a dope start.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, bro. Yes, man. That's what's up. You got to keep at your craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go, man. That's what's up. You know what I mean? You got to stay at it, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's literally changed my life. Like the people that I've met, the things that I've been able to accomplish, it's just giving me a sense of belief in myself that I didn't really have. Like, I've always believed in myself because I was a hustler, but this is like, I'm evolving.
Right.
Like, it's a level in my life where I'm evolving and I see it.
Right.
And it's a lot to do with comedy.
And you know what? I appreciate that you shared your story, and you shared a story about someone that stuck by you, and we all got to stick by each other,
Yeah.
and we all got to help one another. I mean, you were shy about getting into this, and, you know, someone supported you, and now look at you, you're flourishing. I mean,
Yeah.
we all got those people. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys coming through and supporting me. I just want to touch what you said. Howard Stern got me into this too. He's my idol. Me personally, I think he's one of the greatest comedians. But people think he's like an interview, but he's a great comedian. But you know, and you also said shout out Joey Diaz because he's from North Bergen, New Jersey.
Yeah, he's from here.
Yeah, he's from Jersey. So definitely got to shout him out. But like, you know what I mean? We're gonna wrap this up. But like, do you guys want to say anything? You definitely got again shout out your Instagrams. You got to do all that. We got to follow you guys. We got to keep in touch. You know what I mean? We got to make this a thing.
Oh, we definitely want to do this again. This
was dope.
This is good.
Yeah, we
energy,
got to pop it about
vibe.
something. Yeah, we do current events next time.
Okay. That's what's up.
Definitely, yo. So I'll go first. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Dion Domicello. That's Dion Domicello, Domicello. I'm on Instagram. The only thing on my Instagram is my comedy. I don't put nothing else on my Instagram except for comedy.
No.
Oh, one more thing. And don't forget to come out to Freddy's Bar this Saturday, 5 o'clock. We're going to have it popping. First time in Brooklyn, baby.
Let's go, Brooklyn.
Cut easy.
Guys, follow me at Oleg K Comedy. That's OLEG K Comedy. You could also find the video of the guy fingering his asshole there. Whatchamacallit? What else?
I'm signing up when I leave. You know what I mean?
Listen, don't worry. I edited it the best I can. I edited it the best I can to cover it up. But you can still see what's happening. Let's see what else. You could catch me performing at the Black Cat open mic pretty much every Saturday. And yeah, that's it. Oh. And maybe you'll see me once again at the Garden on Kill Tony on August 16th. You know what I'm saying? Putting it out there in the universe.
Let's go. It's just gonna happen. You just.
I hope so. So I can tell everybody to suck my dick. Hold on, can I look at the which camera? Which camera can I?
Every camera.
Suck my dick from the back.
That's the quote of the whole pod. Suck my dick from the back. Okay. Let's go. Alden, how do we keep in touch with you, Alden?
Yo, first off, shout outs to the gang. You already know the vibes. Shouts to my homie Maze out in Chicago. Shouts to my moms. Shouts to the biggest P, Lil V. Shouts to Boston Ash. Follow me at my name is Alden. We got the Yotel every Saturday, 42nd and 10th.
Shout out to the Yotel.
Me and Dion. You could even see Cut Leezy. You know what I'm saying? That's Oleg if you haven't caught on yet.
Give them the address to the Yotel.
Yotel is on 42nd and 10th. You can catch us there every Saturday. We got Kill Tony August 16th. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. And then we have Hotep Con in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, no
that
doubt.
is September 12th.
Yeah, we going to Savannah, Georgia to kill that.
The 14th. Shout outs to the Hotep. Shout outs to Hotep Jesus. Shout out to Uncle Hotep. Shout out to the whole Hotep Nation. And yeah, we got shit moving and grooving, man. We got a lot of things cooking coming up for this fourth quarter. Thank you for allowing us to come here and grace this beautiful place with our presence and essence.
Yeah, dope energy, dope vibes.
You know, we're going to be back next month. I'm just calling it out now.
Let's get it.
And
Put it
what
in
we'll
the
do
energy.
is we'll do it at the end of the month for after Hotep Con, because my boys is coming with me to Hotep Con. We're going to have a lit time. We got merch on deck. Bitch, buy the merch. One more time, bitch. Buy the merch. Please.
Listen to Alden.
Thank you.
Listen, get that merch. Follow these guys. These guys got a lot going on. I'm DJ Simply 201. This was an amazing Simply session. Shout out to Big Mouth Studios. It's always a vibe.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mouth.
You
Big
know?
Mouth.
Let's get it. Big Mouth. Hey, there's another Simply session. We out. Woo!
Yeah. Wow. That was dope.
That was fun.
That was dope. That was super dope. That was dope. This is the first time you had 3 comics on?
First time we had 4 people.
Oh, yeah.